My whole thing is that I don't think Wes is Wes.
Like
You don't think that's his name?
As it is?
I think Wes is Derek,
Derek.
his brother.
Wait, hold on.
Want to walk with it? Want to walk with me on this one?
Okay.
Okay.
You have to pull me along because I'm a little slow right now, but
Okay.
So why is
Let me take your hands because it's clear that, and then I'll drag you kicking and screaming into my theory.
right, let's
Wes
hear it.
mentions his brother Derek, right?
okay.
And he mentions that he kind of bit it like earlier on, right? Like early on.
Yep.
And what I'm thinking, and the bike is Derek's, quote unquote, also, or his brother. And I was just thinking, like, what if Derek assumed Wes's identity? Wes is the one who creates the actual manuscript. You know, Derek is the one who actually takes his brother's bike, Wes. And maybe even, and I'm kind of an over under on like whether this is true. Maybe Derek, Wes, not Wes, Derek, was painting the trees at first until something happened, in honor of his brother, his brother's memory and his manuscript. And like maybe he held onto the manuscript, something that he wrote, as kind of like to honor his name, to keep him going and stuff like that. And
so the brother is actually painting the trees and wrote and then when he died,
one or the other.
Who we know as Wes came up and said, I'm Wes. This is me. I did
right.
that.
I wrote this. These are my trees.
Yeah.
And the reason that made me think that, and I wasn't 100% sure when I first thought it up, but like when you see the tree that, we'll call him Wes for now because that's what we know him as, but when you see the tree that Wes is at the end, it looks different than the other trees. Am I right?
Older.
It looks older.
Like it looks been there longer.
It looks unpainted. It's very simple. There's no flames at the bottom. There's no blue. It's done a lot more simple. And so I'm thinking to myself, maybe that's the original tree. Maybe that's real Wes's tree.
No, wait, as far as the flames, I thought the flame was only on Alicia's tree.
No.
I saw it on the wraparound tree, too.
The wraparound tree, it was on the... Do you remember the screenshot I took when we were about to cover the trailers? Yeah. And I showed you the two trees, which I guess happened to be true.